I developed the 10 pillars of goal kicking for two main reasons. The first one was to help me coach better. The second one was to help players. One of the pushbacks that I got in the early stages of this was you making goal kicking too complicated. So I had a deep dive into Olympic weightlifting and golf to see what their coaches did. So in Olympic weightlifting, let's break down the power clean into 10 pillars if they were to set it up like this. But these are the common things that I found inside coaching videos on YouTube. So pillar number one would be your feet and all your angles in your body before you even pick the bar up. Then we get into your grip and your arms, your setup and your vertical line, your first pull, the second pull, the point of contact on your thighs, extension, the turnover and the drop, the catch position, and then the recovery position. So there's 10 pillars that a coach can work with you on to develop your power clean and make you lift more weight. Then I had a look at golf content, and there is so much golf coaching content out there. Have a look on YouTube. You can spend days inside there learning different cues and drills and feels to help you have a better golf swing. But I did find a lot of consistent cues, and here's the 10 pillars of a golf swing. How you hold the golf club was a big one, but mainly starting at the address of the ball. So how you address the ball and the body position that you're in. The first takeaway movement, so how's the club moving away from a ball for a start off. The midway balance, your coiled backswing, so actually feeling a bit of power coiling in your backswing. The torque transition, so actually using torque to bring power and energy to the swing. On plane arms, it's one thing they talk about all the time with the golf swing, is making sure you're on plane. Power through impact, so compression. Your wrist rotation, so what's actually happening with your thumbs and the club face at the time of impact. Hips was a big one, so talking about your left hip and getting that out of the way, so clearing some space for you get through the golf ball. And then your follow through position, so actually having a bit of purpose and putting some framework around where you get to in your follow through. So that's 10 pillars based off the power clean and then also the golf swing. Then we get into goal kicking. For a long time, all we heard was keep your head down. That was it. Head down to the field, go on son, keep your head down, follow through. I wanted to give players a little bit more detail of that and really set themselves up for success, and with the key focus of being able to feel things, focus on your rhythm, but then also have fixes on field to help you when you really need it. So I came up with the 10 pillars, and these are the 10 pillars now. Number one is your mindset. How do we get you into that mindset of being able to slow your breathing, stay calm, get into process thinking for your goal kick so you can execute. Number two is your ball setup. So how are you placing the ball on the tee? What's your target line? What are you doing with your seams, the valve, the gilbert, the branding, your kicking tee, all those things? We can get that stage 100% perfect every time we kick it, so let's get that right. Number three is your long target. What are you actually aiming for, and how does that apply to your kicking technique and how you fly the ball through the air? Number four is your approach. We've seen a whole heap of different approaches over the years. Quade Cooper, Johnny Wilkinson, simple things like Andre Pollard. There's a whole different ways to approach the ball, so let's get that consistent. A consistent approach gets you landing at the ball consistently, which makes you a more consistent goal kicker. Number five, my favorite, I came up with the term for it, rodeo arm. What is this doing during the kick, and how can we track it and help boost our balance and confidence when it comes to goal kicking? Number 6 and 7 is plant foot and kicking foot. How can we get these two working together and get a little bit more power and distance and get that clean strike? Number 8 is hips and compression. From the power clean and the golf swing, so much of it was all about that hip position and getting compression on the ball. We can take that directly into goal kicking and understand the feels and where we need to get into so that we can be powerful at the time of impact. Number 9 is momentum, which leads us into number 10, which is staying in the kick. How well do we finish the job, keep the power in the kick, and nail that, keeping our eyes down, keeping your head down? So based on looking at the power clean and the golf swing, this is why I'm so confident in the 10 pillars of goal kicking, giving you more confidence. If you'd like me to get through your goal kicking technique and send over a few videos for me to have a look at, we can base your review off the 10 pillars of goal kicking. I'll give you feedback on all the different steps. If you haven't already, click that subscribe button. All the how-to videos, so how to goal kick, how to grubber, how to drop kick, how to tackle, all those videos live inside YouTube. And if you're wanting to pick up the 10 pillars of goal kicking review, the link is down below.